Hi everyone, hope you all are good. We are here for grade 6 math. You can find all the lessons on aplusstudents.com. You have to log in there using your email address and password as provided by the administrator. Then you have to select math from the subject tab. Scroll down to grade 6 and then click on view all lessons. There you can find the list of the chapters. We're going to start with the chapter is multiply fractions. Let's just start with the first lesson. And the lessons we're going to cover from the chapter are fractions of a number word problems, fractions of whole number part 1, fractions of whole number part 2, estimate products of fractions and whole numbers, and multiply two fractions. So please make sure you have your notebook and pencil so that you can note down the importance and definitions as well. Here I am on grade 6 math. Chapter we're going to start with is multiply fractions and the lesson is fractions of a number word problem. There are 25 people waiting for the train. One-fifth of them have an umbrella. How many people waiting for the train have an umbrella? Basically, the total people are 25, right? One-fifth of them have umbrella. That means you need to calculate one-fifth of 25, right? And one-fifth of 25 means you have to do 1 by 5 times 25, right? So 25 times 1 is 25. That is 25 divided by 5, that is 5. That means 5 people out of 25 have umbrella. Got it? Let's just start with the test questions. A summer camp has 80 campers. One half of them have archery. How many campers like archery? So which is the correct option? So the total campers are 40, right? Yes, half of them means 40. Half of 40 means you need to calculate 1 2 of 40, right? That is 1 by 2 times, that is 40 divided by 2. So the correct option is 20. Very good, right? The correct option is 20. There are 48 berries in a bowl on the counter. One third of them are raspberries. How many raspberries are in the bowl? Which is the correct option? You need to calculate one third of 48. So one third of 48 is you have to calculate one third of 48, right? That means you need to do 1 by 3 times 48, right? So 48 times 1 is 48. You have to divide it by the 3. So 48 divided by 3 equals 3 times 1 is 3 and 3 times 6 is 8. That is 16. That means 16. There are 16 raspberries in the bowl. Got it? The correct option is 16. Got it? Of the 28 students on the playground, one half are wearing white shoes. How many children in the playground are wearing white shoes? So, which is the correct option? The total students in the playground are 28, right? And one half of wearing white shoes. So, which is the correct option? 28 times 1 is 28. You have to divide it by the 2. So, which is the correct option? Yes, very good. The correct option is 14. That means 14 of the students are wearing white shoes. The correct option is 14. One third of the six cars in the parking garage have bumper stickers. How many cars in the garage have bumper stickers? Which is the correct option? You need to calculate one third of 6. So that means you need to do 1 by 3 times 6. And 6 divided by 3 is, yes, that is 2. That means 2 of the cars have bumper stickers. The correct option is 2. Of the 15 trucks at the local dealership, one tenth are red. How many red trucks does the dealership have? So, which is the correct option? The correct option is one tenth of 50 is 5. That means 5 of the trucks. There are 5 red trucks, right? Okay, the next one is there are 42 students eating lunch in the cafeteria. One seventh of them brought lunch from home. How many students brought lunch from home? Which is the correct option? The correct option is 6, right? 1/7 of 42 is 6. The correct option is 46. Very good. Or correct option is 6, sorry. Okay, you can complete the lesson by yourself later today. Let me just move on to next lesson. And the next lesson is fractions of whole number part 1. Let's just start with the test question. They are exactly same like we're doing the first lesson, right? Multiply 8 times 1 over 2. So they are very easy to multiply. You have to do 8 do not have any denominator, right? That means its denominator is 1. You just have to do numerator time numerator and denominator time denominator. Then you have to divide 8 by 2. So 2 times what number is 8? 2 times 4 is 8. The correct option is 4. Basically 8 is a whole number, right? And 1 by 2 is a fraction. If whole numbers do not have any denominator, that means it's can you hear me now? I think you can hear me now. Okay. So we are working on 8 times 1 by 2. So 8 times 1 by 2 is 4. The correct option is 4. Okay, the next one is 9 times 1 over 3, right? I'm going to just do the question on the board. You can just listen to me carefully. So 9 times 1 by 3 means 9 is a whole number. 1 by 3 is a fraction, right? 9 do not have any denominator, right? The whole If whole numbers do not have denominator, that means their denominator is 1. Either you can write 1 or you do not write 1. They are exactly same, right? So now 9 by 1 and 1 by 3, they both are fractions. We know how to multiply fraction. You need to do numerator time numerator. 9 times 1 is 9, and denominator time denominator, that is 3. Now you need to divide 9 by 3. So 3 times what number is 9? 3 times 3 is 9. So 9 divided by 3 is 3. The correct option is 3. Got it, everyone? The correct option is 3. Okay, multiply. So 8 is a whole number. 3 by 4 is a fraction, right? 8 doesn't have any denominator, that means it is 1, right? You have to do numerator time numerator. 8 times 3 is 24, and 4 times 1 is 4. 4 times what number is 24? 4 times 6 is 24. So 24 divided by 4 is 6. Got it? 24 divided by 4 is there any question? The correct option is 6. The next one is multiply. 10 times 4 over 5, which is the correct option? That is, the correct option is, yes, that is 8. 10 times 4 is 40, and 40 divided by 5 is 8. So the correct option is 8. Multiply. 10 times 1 over 2, which is the correct option? Yes, the correct option is 5. Very good. The next one is multiply. 8 times 1 over 4. So which is the correct option? The correct option is 2. Yes, 8 times 1 is 8 and 8 divided by 4 is 2. The correct option is 2. Is there any question related to the lesson? Should I move on to next one? Multiply 6 times 2 over 3. Why you guess the answers? Where is your notebook and pencils? Why don't you solve the question and just write the answer? This is math. You cannot do math without your notebook and pencil. If you are in grade 1 or 2, it's okay. But you guys are not in grade 1 or 2, you guys are in grade 6. 6 times 2 over 3, which is the correct option. But I think most of you do not solve the questions. You guys are just guessing the answers. That is 6 times 2 is 12 and 12 divided by 3 is 4. So the correct option is 4. Okay, you can complete the lesson by yourself later today. Let me just move on to next lesson. The next one is fractions of whole numbers part 2. You can do the lesson on your own. That is exactly the same we just finished. The next one is estimate products of fractions and whole numbers. Now we have to estimate, right? We do not have to find the exact answer. We have to estimate, right? Let's just start with the test question. Okay, just listen to me carefully, right? I'm going to explain the first one. So just listen to me carefully. Estimate. 1 by 2 times 9, you have to compare it to 2, right? You have to estimate. First, just look at this part. Half 1 by 2 times 9, right? You have to compare it to 2. Okay, here you have 1 over 2, right? You cannot divide 9 by 2. So you can replace this number by a number that can easily divided by 2. That is 2 because you have to estimate here. You do not need to find the exact answers, right? You can now solve 10 times 1 is 10 and 10 divided by 2 is 5. You have to compare now 5 and 2. So 5 is greater than 2. When we do estimation, we round off the numbers to the nearest number that could be easily solved, right? So that's why I rounded off 9 to, I replaced the 9 with 10. Got it? Is there any question? That is 5 is greater than 2. Got it? The correct option is greater. So basically, we have to estimate the answers. They are not the exact answers. So to find the estimated answer, we have to round off the numbers. Okay, that is 3 over 4 times 10 divided by 5, right? 3 over 4 times 10, 5. Here you have 10 and here you have 4, right? You cannot divide 10 by 4. You do not have 10 in the table of 4, right? But you have 4 times 1 is 4, 2 is 8, 4 times 3 is 12. You can replace this 10 by 12. Why? So that you can easily divide that 12 by 4, right? So 12 times 3 is 36 and 36 divided by 4 is 9. And now you can compare 9 and 5. That means 9 is greater than 5. The correct option is greater. Option number 1 is the correct option. 9 is greater than 5. Okay, the next one is 2 by 3 times 8. You have to compare it to 5. So, which is the correct option? So, here you have 8, right? You cannot divide 8 by 9. So, you can replace this 8 by 9 because you can divide 9 by 3, right? 9 times 2 is 18. 18 divided by 3, that is 6. You have to compare 6 and 2. So, which is the correct option? The correct option is 6 is greater than 2, right? The correct option is greater. 6 is greater than 2. The correct option is greater. Okay, the next one is 3 by 4 times 8 whole 2 over 3, and you have to compare them to 2, right? So, first look at this part, right? That is 3 over 4. You cannot divide this by 3, right? So, you can, no, hold on. Just convert it into improper fraction, right? That is 3 over 4 times 8 times 3 is 24, 25, 26. That is 26 over 3, right? So 3 times 1 is 3. They can cancel out. You are left with 26 over 4. But you cannot divide 26 by 4 because you do not have 26 in the table of 4. So you can replace that 26 to 28 because you have 28 in the table of 4, right? So 4 times 7 is 28. You have to compare 1 and 2. So which is the correct option? If the number is not divisible by the denominator, you can replace the number to the nearest one that can be divisible, right? So here you 40 26 is not divisible by 4. So I replace 26 by 28 because 4 times 7 is 28, right? 7 is greater than 2. The correct option is greater. Okay, the next one is here you have 8. You cannot divide this 8 by 3, or either you can do like this 2 over 3 times 8 over 1, right? 8 times 2 is 16, 16 divided by 3. You cannot divide 16 by 3, right? You can replace this 16 by 18 because you can divide 18 by 3. So 3 times 6 is 18. You need to compare now 3 and 6. So which is the correct option? 3 is less than 6. The correct option is less than. Okay, you can complete the lesson by yourself later today. Let me just move on to next lesson. Okay, the next one is multiply two fractions. Let's just start with the next lesson. Let's see how do we multiply two fractions, right? Let's just start with the test questions. 1 by 4 times 1 over 8. Now you are given with two fractions. You have to multiply 1 by 4 times 1 over 8. So multiplying fraction is very easy. I think 1 over 2 times 1 over 4 times 1 over 8. Okay, multiplying fraction is two fractions is very easy. You just have to multiply numerator time numerator and denominator time denominator. 1 times 1 is 1 and 8 times 4 is 32. Got it? So the correct option is 1 over 32. Got it? The correct option is 1 over 32. The next one is multiply 1 by 8 times 1 by 5. So which is the correct option? The correct option is 1 over 40 because 8 times 5 is 40. So the correct option is 1 over 40. The next one is 1 by 5 times 1 by 4. Which is the correct option? The correct option is 1 over, yes, that is 1 over 20. The correct option is 1 over 20. Okay, the next one is 1 by 8 times 1 by 10, which is the correct option. that is 1 over 80. 10 times 8 is 80. 1 by 80 it is. Multiply 1 by 4 times 1 by 6, which is the correct option. The correct option is 1 over 24, right? Option number 2 is the correct option. 1 by 7 times 1 by 5. The correct option is 1 over 35 it is, right? The correct option is 1 over 35. The next one is 1 by 8 times 1 by 2, which is the correct option. The correct option is 1 over 16, right? That is 1 divided by 16. The next one is 1 by 2 times 1 by 5. So the correct option is, yes, that is 1 over 10. Option number 1 is the correct option. Okay, you can complete the lesson by yourself later today. So we were working on grade 6 maths. The lesson we're working on is multiply fractions, and we have covered the lesson. They are fractions of a number word problem, fractions of whole numbers part 1. Part 2 you have to do on your own, right? Estimate products of fractions and whole numbers. The one we have just finished is multiply two fractions, right? So if you need more help with the lesson, you can contact any tutor on the Skype. They are available from Monday to Friday 5 to 9, or either you can join me in the interactive session that is daily from 4 to 5 and from 9 to 10, right? So if you have any questions related to the lesson we have just finished, you can please ask. I'm here to answer all your questions and confusions if you have any. Please ask questions. No questions? Okay, then that's all for today. See you in the next session. Bye everyone.